Let's make a Star Wars Lego cake. I start by making the frosting, which is cookies and cream, so I mash up Oreos and then add my vanilla buttercream. This frosting is absolutely delicious. It is my kryptonite. I need to get it inside the cake as quickly as possible so I don't eat it all. The birthday boy has chosen vanilla cake for the bottom tier and then chocolate cake with the cookies and cream buttercream for the top tier. Just finishing off the cake, I'm going to let it chill while I start making more decorations. The first decoration is the Death Star made out of Rice Krispie treats. If you watch my bowling cake video, you'll notice that this is the same technique I used to make the bowling ball, but this time I made the fondant thicker so that it would smooth out much more easily. Adding details to the Death Star using some tools I have in the kitchen, and I know, guys, that this is not exactly perfect. I'm not a Star Wars expert. Also, it would be way too hard to make all the details, but the idea is to give it the look of the Death Star. A little silver luster dust to give it a metallic look, and it's done. Covering the bottom tier in a light blue fondant to make it the backdrop for Tatooine, and then the top tier is outer space. Now I'm making the rest of the decorations for the landscape of Tatooine. I have some leftover brown fondant from my bowling cake. So I'm making the desert and then some mountains or hills to go alongside of it. As you probably know, Tatooine has two suns, so I'm making one in a yellow fondant and the other one in an orange fondant. Now I'm not going to take credit for this cake design. It is based on a design by Tea Party Cake, so I always love to give credit where it's due. The birthday boy saw it online and he really liked it, so he asked me to make something very similar. Just covering up the bottom of the cake so that I don't get any splatter. Now I'm splattering on some silver paint to look like the stars and galaxies in outer space. Adding on the two suns for Tatooine, and now I'm also going to add on the Death Star on the top of the cake so it looks like it's in outer space. Now adding on the figurines, we have Chewbacca, Han Solo, R2-D2, Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, and then I need to add a little more space. I think that's Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker, but he does have a beard, so I'm not 100% sure. Now adding the birthday boy's name and age, painting that silver, and one more thing I have to add, the Millennium Falcon, of course. We can't have a Star Wars cake without that on it. And you know, if I have the chance, I'll never miss an opportunity to hand paint something. And now the Star Wars Lego cake is all done. I hope you enjoyed watching. May the Force be with you, and follow for more.